Hello everyone, and welcome back to our work on this crafting project. Let's make sure we've got everything out that we're going to need for this next little bit. And the parts we're going to be needing, looks like we already have them out. Just always like to be sure before we get started. Get some glue laid out here, and we're back on this, which get the next side in, and then we'll get some glue put on it. So dab right there and a little bit more right on that one as well. And now this will need to set for a while, but getting one more bit done. So with that out of the way, let's take the time to try and get a bit more done here. So I need to look at the instructions and figure out which pieces we need here. So we're looking at that roof section, and it's going to be this bit I'm getting at right here. Just be careful that I don't rip anything. And just one more, and there we go, it's out. And need this other little bit as well. And now for the fun part, getting things folded again. Alright, let's give you a good view of what we're looking at. All those fold lines on there. This is going to be fun. But let's get this done. Sorry that I'm off camera for some of this, but these folds that I need to make are so small, the lines, I don't want to end up ripping something. So that's that bit folded. And now we've got to do the other end here. Get these two sides folded down. There we go. Now for this little bit, which is going to be inserted into two little slots on either side of that gap. So I've just got to figure out what I need to do to make that happen. And my first thinking is that I just get one side in and then glue it, which is probably the best idea for something this small. So just get a little bit of glue under that tab, And now get the tweezers in to firmly press it in place. Okay, that should do. And I'm not trusting that little bit of glue. I want to put some more on. Put just a touch more glue in there. There we go. And now press it in place with the tweezers. And let's clear away a bit of that glue excess. There we go. Now we'll just let this, both glued pieces have time to set. But we can, well, let's see what we can do here. Because we should be able to get that roof on now. I think it's had enough time to set. So let's get some more glue out. Put some on these small little tabs. Third tab. Now we got one more tab to go. Right there. And now let's put this piece on. And just be very careful with how we get it slotted on. And push it down all the way. All right, so that is that. We have the roof on for that first story and the walls for the second. And now had a little bit of a jump there because I was able to remove the back little section that I had glued on previously. So now everything should fit a bit better. And now we're just working on this little piece again, get the other side slotted in. Once we have it, we'll go ahead and glue it and clamp it down. This I don't want to rip the other side, so it's a real struggle here to get it put in. But we finally did. Now get some glue. And we'll put some glue under there. Get the tweezers to it. There we go. All right. So now that will need to set like before. And while we're doing that, let's see about the next pieces we're going to need to work with here. See if we can't get those out here. Yes, it's going to be this even more painful job of folding because this is the main roof. So get this part out. And then it's got two small little bits that get glued on. Here, I'll show you. They look like a canoe. So we get those two pieces out. There's one. And get the second one out here in a second. I've got to be real careful to not rip anything. These pieces are so small. And should have it out. There we go, that one's out. Give you a good view of all the pieces we're working with here. So that's real small bits that we're working with. And make sure I can see the instructions section there. And gonna move things out of the around a little bit so I got a clear work area. And now we're back at it. Again, didn't want you guys having to sit around and wait for all that glue to dry. But it has now, so we're able to get back to it here. And what we're going to be focusing on now is getting the next section put together. So this will need some more work done to it. And let's get the glue laid out and everything done here. We're just gonna get it glued down. Because this has to lay down right on top of this. It goes on just like this. Be very careful with it. And it's on. So there is that. I'm happy with how it's going here. All right, so the next bit is that roof section. Yeah, I can't stress how much I'm not looking forward to this, because everything is so tiny. But get the first fold made, and then we'll move it back into camera here so you guys can see. I just gotta, again, make sure I'm getting it folded and not ripping something by accident. So there's what we're going to be looking like, more or less a triangle. Taking a little bit of time here to get things folded right. once we get it, we can clamp it down. To make sure the fold holds. And then it's just more work on getting the folds to stay where they need to. Always really hard working with these small folds, but that's the way it's going to be. And so now we've got the first, well, we've got the glue applied, holding that together. And now we're working to get the two flaps glued in place. So get this one. And yeah, it's a pain getting it loaded in. And then you gotta be real careful holding it in so we can get the tweezers in to hold it as well. But I do just that. Keep trying to find a good position to put the tweezers in at. So something like that should hold it. Yeah. And sorry about getting my face in there, but I needed to be able to see and have a good hold on the item. And my nerves are about shot at this point. And I think now we've got it. Yeah, I'm satisfied with that for now. All right, that moves us right along. Another little jump there because don't want you guys having to wait around for the glue to dry. So now we're on to the other side here. And get some more glue put out. And we will get started on this other side. And I'm probably going to be shot as far as my nerves go again, but we'll manage. just get some glue put in and then fold it around and stick it in. So let's trying to use the Q-tip to help push it in, but that didn't really work. Did get it pushed in. But now we have a slight problem where the tweezers can go, because those are vital to holding it in place. So let's try that. I guess that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's see, what else can we do here? Maybe get another piece started, because I sure would like to get more done here than just this little bit. So let's see, the next pieces we're going to be needing are going to be this one. So let's go ahead and get it out. So there we have it. And this one's going to require some folding, so again, yay. And I just realized I'm also going to need the tweezers for this. But we can get it folded around, and want to make sure I'm folding it the right way, because there are two tabs on this that need to insert into the base of the other piece we've got partly completed there. So I've made sure I'm folding it the right way, and now we're just going to get everything bent in like it should be. And once we have the tweezers, we'll be able to move on with it. Speaking of, we now have them. We can get a little bit more done here. And so the first thing we're going to look to do is get some glue poured out. Make sure we have the instructions on top of everything else. All right. So I know technically I shouldn't be doing this, but the entire little top piece has to be pressed flat. Like so. And I just feel kind of safer with it, with there being some glue in there to help hold it. So that's why. And now that that is done, we're left without anything to help hold the other bit we're working with. But I think if I just kind of hold it together for a little bit, the glue should dry. So we'll try that. Thankfully, there aren't any tabs or anything that need to get inserted with the glue. It's just a press fit. So I should be able to do that. Just get it folded in and then press it down. And that looks okay. Let's just keep it pressed down long enough. All right. Give it a little bit. And then that should be good enough, I believe. Yeah. All right. and should be able to let it go here. Yeah. All right. Next up we have, this is done wonderfully. So now we want to get some more fresh glue laid out. And we're going to put some glue on the outside of this now. Right on that little top bit where these are going to go. So small. So incredibly small. We'll just focus on one of them at a time here, I believe. So we get this one put on here. And this is trying to make sure I have it without any fuzz on it. And then dropping it and having to make sure I get rid of the fuzz again. That was no fun. Okay, we got it on there. And got to make sure it's positioned properly here, so that should be okay. Yeah, I think so. Now let's just go ahead and get the tweezers put down on it. That will help hold everything together. And now we can go back to this and get this other side glued on. And again, just kind of press fit it together with my hands and fingers here. So get that put on, and yeah, I think I put too much glue on that, so we're probably gonna have to take some off here. Not a big deal, we can do that. Get something to take it off with. Make sure I'm holding it together here. Yeah, we'll hold it with this for a little bit. Okay, maybe we can take this off of here. Do I trust it? Yeah, okay. We'll trust it, and we'll go ahead and use the tweezers to hold this down. And now we can finish getting the excess glue off. Don't know why I put so much on there, but I did, so it's gotta come off. And I think that's gonna do it for this time. So, see you all next time. Alright everyone, hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, feel free to give me a like and maybe subscribe. And if you want to go a little bit further and you want to see your name in lights in the credits here, feel free to go to my Patreon and contribute. Till next time, everyone.